What if I told you that the conflict between Iran and Israel didn't start today, and what we are seeing right now could be the result of decades of tension, secret operations, and political rivalry? Right now, the world is watching closely as tensions between Iran and Israel rise again. Military alerts, threats, and strategic moves from both sides have made experts fear that the Middle East could be heading toward a much larger conflict. But to understand what is happening today, we first need to understand the history behind it. The rivalry between Iran and Israel is one of the most complicated geopolitical conflicts in modern history. Interestingly, things were not always like this. Before 1979, Iran and Israel actually had relatively normal relations. Iran, under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was one of the few Muslim-majority countries that quietly cooperated with Israel. The two countries had economic connections, intelligence cooperation, and even some military coordination. But everything changed in 1979. That year, Iran experienced a massive political shift known as the Iranian Revolution. The Shah was overthrown, and a new Islamic government came to power under Ayatollah Khomeini. The new leadership completely changed Iran's foreign policy. Israel was now labeled an enemy of the Islamic world, and Iran began openly supporting groups that opposed Israel in the region. From that point onward, the relationship between the two countries moved from quiet cooperation to intense hostility. Over the decades, this conflict has mostly remained indirect. Instead of direct war between Iran and Israel, the struggle has often played out through alliances, proxy groups, cyber attacks, and intelligence operations. For example, Israel has long been concerned about Iran's nuclear program. Israeli leaders have repeatedly warned that Iran developing nuclear weapons would be a serious threat to their country's security. Iran, on the other hand, has always said that its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes. This disagreement has created years of international tension. There have also been several mysterious events over the years. Nuclear facilities damaged by explosions, cyber attacks targeting infrastructure, and scientists connected to nuclear research being assassinated. Many analysts believe these incidents are part of a shadow war happening behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the two countries have also confronted each other indirectly in places like Syria and Lebanon. Iran has supported groups such as Hezbollah, which has had multiple confrontations with Israel. Israel, in response, has carried out airstrikes on targets it says are connected to Iranian military activities in the region. So while a full direct war has been avoided for many years, tensions have never really disappeared. And now in recent times, the situation has once again become extremely tense. Military movements, missile systems, and defense preparations on both sides have made global headlines. Both countries possess advanced military technology, including missile systems, air defenses, and cyber capabilities. Because of this, many experts warn that if a direct war ever fully breaks out between Iran and Israel, it could quickly involve other countries in the region. The Middle East is already a very sensitive geopolitical area, and a conflict between two powerful regional players could affect global politics, oil markets, and international security. That is why governments around the world closely monitor every development in this rivalry. However, history also shows something important. Despite decades of hostility, both sides have often tried to avoid a full-scale direct war. Strategic pressure, political messaging, and limited military actions have usually been the tools used instead of an all-out confrontation. Whether the current tensions will calm down or grow into something much bigger is a question the world is still waiting to answer. But one thing is certain: the Iran-Israel rivalry is not just a short-term conflict. It is the result of decades of history, political change, ideological differences, and regional power struggles. And what happens next could shape the future of the Middle East for years to come. If you want to understand the real stories behind world events and the hidden history shaping today's conflicts, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because sometimes the past explains the present better than anything else.